We got a lot of big news going on, right? We got what's going on in the news and the notes. What's the haps right now? Spill the tea, baby.
Dude, the tea that just popped off literally hours before we started to record. WWE Hall of Famer Sonny, who has had many different run-ins with the law, had a troubled history, a very troubled past. She was arrested today for illegal weapon possession and terroristic threats. And the details haven't really came out exactly what happened, but sounds about par for the course right there for Sonny.
Tammy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like we said, off camera, we discuss how most Tammys, not to offend anybody, are usually like redneck white trash.
Most of the time. Most of the time. There's always exceptions to the rule. There's always
8 out of
exceptions
10.
to the rule. Okay. But if you're out there going by Tamara, you ain't fooling anybody. We know you're a Tammy deep down. Just go ahead and embrace the internet Tamminess of it.
Exactly. We know exactly what's going on.
What else we got going on in the notes, man?
Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and keep it with WWE right now. And Corey Graves, after 7 years, has been cleared to compete.
What?
Yep.
Really?
Basically, anybody who got injured and said they couldn't wrestle no more, medicine's good now. Modern medicine's fucking great. You're coming back. Everybody's coming back. We never thought Edge would come back. We never thought
Paige is
Brian
coming
Danielson
back too, right?
back.
Isn't that a thing? They've been trying to like Paige.
I've heard that, but honestly, do we really want to see Paige back?
I mean, I don't. I have zero desire to see that, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, it can't hurt. Okay. It can't hurt their situation. It can't hurt their situation right now.
Definitely. Any company that signed Paige, if she goes back to WWE or whatever, definitely popular, going to boost her stuff.
I'm pretty sure she's still signed. Isn't she not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's still technically under contract. They just don't do anything with her because what can they do?
Right. No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, some WWE news. This is funny news to me. They're going to be having an Elimination Chamber match in Saudi Arabia, which is pretty ridiculous choice of match.
When is that? Is that February show?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to cover it. We're going to recover
Might as well cover it. Yeah, and the last little bit of WWE news, which was definitely the biggest thing in the WWE news, they are getting sued by MLW.
Ooh, for
them, apparently WWE doing some antitrust stuff and monopolization stuff and blocking them from getting TV deals and contracts for other streaming services. Yeah, a story came like Vince, one of the executives. Actually, it also another part of it. Whenever MLW started working with Vice earlier this year or earlier last year, a WWE executive reached out to them and said that Vince McMahon is pissed that you're working with MLW and you need to stop. And then they immediately was like, oh, that is illegal as hell, and you can't do that. And they're like, well, I'm sorry, I can't control the boss.
What? That is. First of all, why? MLW is not a. We love MLW around here. I'm not trying to disparage it.
Exactly why. Because Tubi, which is owned by Fox, was also trying to give them a deal, and WWE was like, nope, nixed it because they're doing the thing with Fox.
That's just so dumb to me, though.
Yeah, I know it's ridiculous. So, and they're just basically saying they're trying to sue them, saying they blocked them from getting deals that would have definitely pushed their company into a different level. And all these other things. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't think MLW has enough money to even try to pursue this.
No, there's no way.
I think it's probably bad for them unless unless they have a lawyer that knows something that we don't know that WWE is going to get real fucked, or maybe they'll settle out of court, pay him some money.
I'm hoping that's the case. They just have this plan to get it settled out of court. It makes more sense that way. Or maybe it's just hey, if we try to sue them for this, they'll probably just settle it this, and then it's a win-win. So I don't know. We'll see. Anything else in the dirt sheets there?
Yeah, we got a little bit of Impact in AEW news. For Impact, they just signed PCO to a contract who, as we know, made a little run in at the pay-per-view that we're going to cover here in a minute.
Yeah.
And Charlie Haas made his return to wrestling and made his Impact debut and got injured, had a concussion all in the same match.
Oh no.
It's not that bad though. He went to the doctor. He released something saying it was just a freak accident. He caught Josh Alexander's knee and then the turnbuckle immediately afterwards.
Oh no.
It was just one of those freak accidents that happens in wrestling, and
see, I don't know. Is he though? Because I've been following Charlie Haas on Instagram for the past year or so, and that dude is not all there anymore.
Oh, well, I have not been following him. Well, he said that, he went to the doctor and it's concussion and he can still wrestle and he's taking bookings or whatever. But I did not know that he was not well off because I don't follow him like that on the social
Yeah.
media. But good looking out. So we have at least some kind of context because I have.
My goodness, that seems. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, man. All right. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Here's hoping that he figures it out. Hopefully, whatever works. Whatever works for him is gonna work. But
yeah. And a person who was on the pre-show, which we're not going to cover for the Impact Hard to Kill, another new signing, Speedball Mike Bailey. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a Canadian wrestler.
Not.
He hasn't been able to come to the U.S. for like the past 4 or 5 years due to some visa issues that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to watch him back on PWG shit back in the day, and dude, Speedball Mike Bailey's fucking awesome. He's great, and I'm glad that he signed to Impact. I'm glad he's in the USA. I thought he was going to be an AEW guy, to be honest, because he's like has that big PWG connection.
Yeah.
But it's really cool to see him here in America. Another signing for AEW debuted this week on Dynamite, Brody King. Now officially with Malachi Black.
Yeah.
The House of Black faction, Kings of the Black Throne, as they are known in PWG. Pretty excited about that. It's going to be some hot shit popping off with that. I'm ready to see it because Brody King's a big old boy and he can move.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like Brody King. I like his work. I like his vibe. I think it's a great fit, and I'm excited to see where they go with it and what happens with it.
Yeah, and our boy Tony Schiavone got a contract extension, so he's going to be with AEW for sure for at least 3 to 5 more years. I'm not sure.
Nice.
Not sure exactly how long the contract was, but we love Tony Schiavone. And yeah, it was a great episode of Dynamite this week. Pretty much lots of storytelling, lots of planting seeds to move stuff forward. Like I said, we had the Brody King debut.
Yeah.
Wardlow beat CM Punk. Literally, it was like a Bret Hart like tribute match, like nostalgia. He did so many Bret Hart things, like because Wardlow powerbombed him like 5 or 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
And when he went for like the other one, CM Punk did the Bret Hart and collapsed, and then did the roll up victory. It was good shit there. Like to see the good callbacks right there. Even though I'm not the biggest Bret Hart fan, I still like it.
Oh,
I still like seeing that. So yeah, it was a great episode of Dynamite. Just setting up stuff for next week. We got basically one of the big things. Britt Baker finally joined up with the elite / undisputed era.
Yeah, I was just waiting for that to happen.
Which I don't know why they haven't done that already. They need to pull that trigger. And then we have the episode of Rampage coming up this Friday. And are you ready to do some predictions here?
Yeah, let's do it. What do we got?
All right. So the first match on the card, and there's spoilers out there, but I did not look at spoilers. So this is all going to be pure guessing. Sean Spears facing the debuting Andrew Everett.
Okay, let's Spears for sure.
Well, I'm going with Everett because he's a debuting new wrestler, and Sean Spears is the guy you kind of come in and beat when you need to get over. Even in NXT, that was kind of his.
I'm going with Spears.
His role. All right. Well, I'm going with Andrew Everett. You're familiar with Andrew Everett, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. He's been out for a while, so glad to see him back in there. A trios matchup: Chris Statlander, Layla Hirsch, and Red Velvet taking on the Bunny, Nyla Rose, and Penelope Ford.
Heels.
Yep, I'm going with the heels too. Heels all day. All right, so we only have one different pick so far. All right, Trent Beretta versus Adam Cole Bebe.
Cole.
Yeah, Cole, because he mentioned also on Dynamite how he's undefeated in singles competition.
Yeah.
So he's not going to lose, and it's going to be a big match, a big pay-per-view match. Not going to be a Rampage or Dynamite, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And the main event, tag team titles on the line, the Jurassic Express taking on Johnny Hungy and Alex Reynolds of the Dark Order.
There's no way Jurassic Express loses it this quick. Although, I do see if Dark Order ever has a tag team that gets a run, it will be those guys. I will say that.
Yes, my heart says John Silver and Alex Reynolds, but yes, just like you said, they are not going to drop the straps this early. Right. Got to give it to Jurassic Express.
So it all comes down to number one, really.
Whoever, we tied last week because all of our picks were the same.
The exact same, yeah.
And they all played out exactly how we predicted.
Yeah.
So for the new year, we do not have a picks champion as of now. It's still tied up.
Not yet. There's still no champion crowned yet for season 4.